Um, it's a punch I like, but there's a particular variation. But I want to concentrate today on the beginner's version of doing this. Now, I'm aware that the beginner's version, if you did this in real life, it is certainly going to get you tired. But let's have a look at the beginner's version of this. So with your hands in this position here, what you do is turn the palm in towards you like this. Go down like this, go down and looking up with the eyes. Never look down at the floor, then go legs, 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 arm. Punch to level with the top of your head. I'll do this from the side. So from here, like this, looking up there, and then you can throw like that. You can roll inwards or you can roll outwards. Or if you want the simplest version of all, straight up, straight down. That's not going to work in a fight. I'll be honest with you, it won't work in a fight, because if I do this and this, you'll see it and you'll move well out of the way. So if we're to do it as if we're going to be sparring, we would just roll the shoulder back and throw that there. Usually you would mask it and hide it behind something that you're doing with this hand, otherwise they're going to see it. What I want to show you though is a safety point. You've got to be careful about doing this on the bag. And one of the difficulties of doing this is that when you throw a punch here, you don't have a lot of wrist movement there. So when throwing the lead hand uppercut, and you do this here like that, what I tend to do if I'm doing this on the bag is I tend to just skid it in and allow my elbow to hit there like that. It means I'm at the correct range and it works pretty nicely. And that's how I would do that as a beginner. If you've got an uppercut angle bag or a bigger punch bag like this, then that's fantastic. What I don't want you to do though is have this bag hung up high and hit the bottom of the bag, because that's just downright dangerous. Let me show you also a version of this punch which is more advanced. It's an absolute beauty of a punch, it really, really is. It's a long range uppercut, but it's technically termed the screw shot. It can look like a jab as it's coming out like this, but then it's turned. Watch my shoulder drop a little bit. Then it's turned like that, there. One of my favourite moves to do this one. I love throwing the screw shot from that position and then coming over with an overhand right. Those two punches go so well together, they should be married. It really is that good. And what you can do is you can always lead off with this hand first, then throw the uppercut, then throw the overhand right like that. Watch the Rumble in the Jungle and watch Muhammad Ali. He throws that combination, and that's the combination that actually ends the Rumble in the Jungle. That's how good a combination it is. So the lead hand uppercut, you can turn it from a jab like that by just turning the palm underneath there, dropping this shoulder, and then throwing that long range uppercut like this. If you want to practice that in a sequence, here's a great sequence, and I absolutely love this. I do this on the floor to ceiling ball and on the heavy bag. So what you do is you begin firstly with the long range uppercut, the screw shot, like that. Then as you take a step around towards your lead foot, you then throw a jab with a vertical fist here. And then as you take the next step like that, you then throw the jab over the top. So as we go along, it's boom, 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 like that. You can throw it in different orders as well, but it's a nice way of doing that, and it doesn't half confuse the hell out of your opponent. So there's the beginner version, there's the more advanced version. I hope that helps you. My suggestion is though, always be careful of the wrist movement on the bag, and if you're a beginner, throw it like this and do not contact the bag, otherwise you're going to hurt your wrists. Very best of luck, guys. I hope you have good luck with your boxing.